What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be starting up a different kind of series here than something that you guys would think I'm going to be doing. So I'm here in a franchise mode with the New York Yankees. As you guys know, I am a Yankees fan. If I haven't said it before, I am. Um, and normally when you see me in this screen, you're looking and you're thinking it's going to be a rebuild series. Well, by the title, you'll be able to tell it's not. It's kind of going to be, but a little different at the same time. So this Yankees team, if you're paying attention to the news and highlights and everything, this team is expected to do a lot, to win a couple of World Series within the next 10 years. Um, and, they're just slated to be a really good team. Well, I want to see what MLB The Show thinks. So what we're going to do here is pretty much each episode's really I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to have like a season in one episode, and then the off season in another season, off season. I won't be as aggressive though, because I'm trying to really play it Yankee like to make it seem like we're really trying to see how this team would do. Um, the first thing I am gonna do though, I'm gonna do this a little differently. So today, as of this recording, it is May 10th. So what we're gonna do is actually sim through May 10th, and pretty much just see what MLB The Show thinks, how this team is going to play through where we would be already. We're just going to ignore that real quick, just to kind of get a grip of where we'd be at in today's league. Now, obviously, things could turn out very differently. Um, we could win a lot more games, we could lose a lot more games. So here we are, we're through May 10th. We're 22-18, just a game over in first place. Um, probably what the division might actually look like, so that really doesn't surprise me. Maybe the records are a little off. I think the Yankees and Rays might be able to win a couple more games than just that, but that's besides the point. So, other than what I think we're looking like, I think it's looking fairly decent. Now, obviously, things are going to be different year by year, and the biggest thing is going to be, money-wise. Now, everybody knows that last this past off season, what you call it, we signed Garrett Cole. So if we look at our budget, we are actually in the negative. So there's really not much we can do. But if you look at where the budget's at, Masahiro Tanaka making 22 million coming off the books. J.A. Happ 17 million, money cleared up. Um, Paxton, Gardner, LeMahieu, Aaron Judge is slated to be a free agent. But he's in arbitration, so we're gonna re-sign him. Gary Sanchez free gonna be in arbitration. Canley's gonna be in free on arbitration. Gio Urshela arbitration. Bunch of these guys that are more than likely to be brought back. We're gonna bring back. Um, but this series is obviously surrounded by Garrett Cole. Now, there's one thing that's different about his contract that you can't really take care of an MLB, and that's the fact that he's actually on somewhat of a 10-year deal, kind of. So how his contract works is he's on a 9-year deal. He has an opt-out after the 5th year, but the Yankees can go and void his opt-out and add another year. So he's really on a 10-year contract, because I highly doubt the Yankees are going to let him just walk away after that 5th year. So the next thing that we're going to do here really is, I don't really think we're struggling right now. If I do see somewhere where we're struggling, I'll make a change. But this is really the team that's expected to walk into October and say, hello, we're here. Um, so I don't really have plans to change this team. Maybe sign a reliever, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to let us, because we don't have money. Um, we'll, yeah, no, we can't even, we're in the negative, so we can't even sign anybody. So, scratch that. Other than that, when you look at this team, really good team, really highly scouted, highly respected. I'm not too sure about that 22nd shortstop. Um, Wait a second. Why is Glaber DHing? All right, so I'm gonna fix these lineups real quick, and then when everything's actually all set, I will cut back and we'll see where this team's actually supposed to be at. All right, so I went and I played with the lineups. I moved them around to where I think they'd be better off. So I think our lineups are going to be a little better. I'm hoping Garrett Cole can kind of turn it around. He seems to be struggling with a higher end ERA, but I think he'll be all right. James Paxton, I hope he can turn it around, but at the same time, he's 3-0. Tanaka, hopefully he can turn it around. Hopefully this is a rotation that can just really get it going. I'm going to actually move Ottavino to kind of just help that out, and I'm going to move Chad Green. Actually, yeah. All right, we're going to leave it like that. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be where the lineup's at. All we're really going to do now is pretty much sim. So, I mean, if we're looking at our budget, we have no money. Literally zero. We've seen the budget. We're seeing that we're actually losing money as the year goes on. So, we actually might not have any money to sign anybody, but that's kind of where the Yankees are at. This is the team that's really expected to make the World Series and win it all. Now, we know in MLB, if you play and you sim franchises, and you've seen over my rebuild series, the Yankees, I don't even think have won the World Series yet. So hopefully now that I'm controlling them, things are a little different. I think one thing I want to do with this series is if we make it to the playoffs, maybe play the games, maybe just kind of split those into episodes, maybe. Maybe make the series like the division or the division series, the championship series, split those up into each episodes or play a couple games. We'll see where that goes. But the only other thing that really is left to do again is to sim. So I'm gonna sim to draft day, and we'll see where the team is at that point. All right, so we're at draft day. We're 31-31. There's no way we're in first place. We've actually dropped down to third. We're tied with the Blue Jays for second technically, but the Rays are really pulling away. So that's something. Okay, so that's definitely something we want to take care of. That actually reminded me. We are going to call up Domingo Germán. He's doing all right lately, so we are going to move him. Okay, he's not on the 40-man. We're going to add him to the 40-man. Okay, we have a full. Is that what it said? Full 40-man roster? Okay. So I'm literally going to go down here. I don't know who this is. I'm going to remove you. And now Domingo Germán's going to get added. And we're going to call him up to the MLB. So now the pitching rotation is going to have Cole, Severino, Paxton. And I'm actually going to put Germán in, let him take a shot, put Montgomery in the bullpen, see if he can kind of turn his year around. He's struggling. Hap's doing better than he was. Britton's doing well. Ottavino's, oof, man. Heller, wow. Okay. So I think if we need to take a look at anything, we need to really take a look at our relievers. It seems like we're really struggling out here. We're gonna, okay, he's only pitched 9 innings. We're gonna call him up. We're gonna move him to the MLB. We're gonna have him pitch in our bullpen. And if I were to call someone else up, I'm gonna call up Luis Avilan. Okay, so we have a full roster again. Okay, Ben Heller is in the MLB, but we're gonna remove him from the 40-man. We'll move him to double. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is call up Luis Avilan. And he's gonna hit our bullpen. So the bullpen just got a little rebolstered, little help. Got Holder, got Avilan. We're gonna move him just so we have 3 and 3. Chad Green and Canely, and then Chapman. Just to get a little help in this pen. If anything goes worse, then we'll have to figure it out. Garrett Cole is actually down to a 92, so that's not good. Severino struggling. Paxton doing pretty well. Tanaka and Montgomery. So for some reason, this sim engine doesn't like the Yankees. I don't get it. I think it really underrates how good this team is. And I really don't see the Yankees making changes from this team. And I'm trying to keep this as realistic as possible. But I made up a couple call-ups. And I think that these call-ups could be guys that are brought up. I don't know. Could be. But other than that, I think this is a team that's gonna win it all. So if this is what's gotta kind of just be rolled with. Again, like I said, I'm just trying to make this so it's as accurate as possible. And pretty much try to see where this team is going to go. So that's another loss. So we are actually under 500 now, and we're losing to the Mariners. That's not good. So, J Hap got sent down. Yeah, this is kind of tough. I'm hoping these guys can really turn it around. Why did Avilan get sent back down? I just called him up. You sent him down in a day. Why? Let's not do that. I just brought him up. So, this could be a kid that's pretty good. I'm going to promote him to AAA. Actually, is there room in AAA? Yeah. So, we're going to move him to AAA. We're going to try to get him and get that overall up. But all we're going to do now is, again, sim, because there's not much we can do. I think if I need to, if this team is struggling, then we will be making trades. I really don't want to, because I think this is, again, the team that the Yankees are going to really roll with. I don't see them making many changes with this young core and all the money they have. I really don't see any changes being made until after this season, when a lot of money is available to them in free agency, because so many players are going to be coming off the books, off of big contracts, like we saw Tanaka and Paxton, and I think Hap's coming off. Big contracts are going to open up some money. And if you look at the budget, you know, we're losing a lot of money, but on the books next year is literally little over half, actually, just under half of what's on the books right now. So we're going to have plenty of money to kind of go out and spend, hopefully, in free agency. But again, if you've played MLB The Show 20, you know the first free agency class usually isn't anything crazy, but we can get a couple guys that can really help us out. I know LeMahieu ends up becoming a free agent, so we'll bring him back. And again, just go from there. So I'm going to sim to the All-Star break, and I will see you guys there. All right, so we're at the trade deadline. We've improved. We're now just a game under the Rays for first place, so we've definitely kind of turned it around. Hopefully this team can continue to get better. I decided to sim, obviously, to the trade deadline instead of just stopping at the All-Star break, because I wasn't going to do anything. So if we take a look, we're 59-49. Again, one game behind the Rays for first place. And we actually are 7-3 in our last 10. We actually were on a pretty good roll these last 2 weeks. Went on a big win streak right here. Nice little, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 game win streak. Lost a couple, won a couple back, and then lost again. So we're here in our next game with Boston. But I feel like maybe, like I said, I wasn't going to try to make any changes. But this kind of seems like a point in the season where I should. Wow. So that's going to be the only one we signed, because they're all trash. So we have a good pick, or not a good pick, but this is kind of like the part of the season where I feel like we need to get better, or we're not going to make the postseason. Finally, people are starting to turn it around. Garrett Cole 9-10, but as you can see, everyone's on fire. You know, not great records, but Severino's 11-5, Paxton is 10-3, 8-8, 8-8, and 9-10. Lower ERAs than they had. Herman is wow. Hopefully, maybe we can trade him. Britton's doing all right. Holder's doing all right. Ottavino kind of struggling. Avilan's not doing too bad, actually. Chad Green not doing too bad. Canely is, wow. You've pitched 5 innings. Why are you here? So maybe we'll kind of just trade for guys that are going to be involved in this bullpen. And I think, let's see where, lineup-wise, where we're kind of struggling. LeMahieu hitting very well. Urshela hitting very well. Glaber doing very well. Judge, Andahar, Stanton. So everyone's hitting very, very well. Higashioka and Ford are sucking it up. So I don't think it's the offense. I think it's the pitching losing us games. And I think if you look at it, it's really coming from the bullpen. So that I think maybe we make a trade for a really good reliever. You know, we have a couple of guys to throw out there. Now this series is going to be a little different because, like I said, this is going to be like a dynasty series. So this is going to be longer than the 3-year rebuild series you guys see. I could go into season 9, 10. I could go to the end of Garrett Cole's contract with this. Because it's going to be pretty much his contract is a decade. See where he ends up. I just want to see where this Yankees team kind of ends up with this whole prospective next step of their dynasty coming up. So, I really don't want to trade away a lot of our farm. This is a series where a lot of these guys could be really, really good for us in 3 years. So keeping a lot of these guys on is going to be huge, although maybe not. I don't know. But in the meantime, what we are going to do is try to find a reliever that can really come in and help us. Wow, that actually really looks like Trevor May. Like some of it, I get these are face scans and everything, but some of these do look a little off sometimes, but that looks really close. I don't know why I'm not fanboying, but that looks really good. Sanchez is another one that he looks younger than he is. I don't know. He looks fat and he's not fat. But I'm going to go and try to find someone we can bring in to help out this bullpen. In the meantime, you guys won't see that because I'm going to cut right to it when the deal is ready and in place. So I will see you guys when I've got something to throw out there. All right. So I've got a deal in place. We're going to be trading away Tommy Kahnle, who is stinking it up in the MLB or for us right now. So I think it's time to move on. We're going to be also trading away a reliever, Caleb Ort. I was thinking because of the A potential, but then I looked at his overall and saw, oh, he's a 55 at 27 years old. The best he hits is a 70, so he's not going to be helpful because by the time he hits, I don't even think he'll hit a 70. He's going to turn 30 and just get right back to where he was. And then we're going to be trading away a catcher in Kellen Deglan. Now, you might be wondering, he's the next in line. Well, Gary Sanchez is also 27, so our next guy is probably going to be Anthony Siegler, the Yankees' first-round draft pick a couple of years ago. So that's where we're going to be going with that. And then we're going to be getting Michael Lorenzen, who at 28 years old has a B potential and 82 overall. So he has the potential to get better for a couple of years. And then again, this is going to be a dynasty series. So we're going to be getting Shane McClanahan and Philip Mulder, both B and A potential. 22 years old, 26 years old, in the low 60s. If we get them in AAA, give them a year or two. Philip Mulder's on that older side, but I feel like he's probably the best option if, I'm looking through their bullpen here. Actually, you know what? Let me get... who else is young here? Lucas Sims. Hold on. Can I get... What does Amir Garrett throw in? He only throws 3 pitches. What about Lucas Sims? He's got a nasty... Alright, so we're actually going to be getting Lorenzen, McClanahan, and Lucas Sims. Lucas Sims is a year younger than Mulder, higher overall, and the same potential, so he's just going to be a better player. Is this going to screw me this year? Quite possibly. I don't know, but we'll see where it goes. So that's going to be the trade that goes through. So we're going to go and look at our pitching rotation, and Lucas Sims is there. Where is... Oh, my God. All right, so if we go and look at our relief pitchers, Michael Lorenzen is there. Who are the 2 guys I literally just traded? I can never remember guys I just traded for. He's in the MLB, and... Who did I... Shane McClanahan. We're going to move him to AAA. And then we're going to go to our AAA roster. And then just send some trash player down. Ben Heller can go down to AA. So he's going to go down to AA. He's sucking it up. So Now we have that room. Now we got to send somebody down from our MLB roster. Unfortunately, they're going to have to go down to AA. I think Higashioka can just go down to AA. Actually, I don't know. Who is on the MLB roster for catchers? Higashioka's our backup. Oh, I want to move him to AAA. I want to move Siegler to AAA. Chris Iannetta can go down to AA. And Higashioka's going to have to go with him. So we are actually going to have one catcher on the MLB roster. Could be a little daring, but we'll see. So now what we're going to... So we're at the contract extension point. How do we have 41 men? Who the hell? Who is this guy? I don't know. Just remove him. What? So, we're at the point where I think that's really oh my god. We'll just hit autofix all, whatever. So if we look, we've got Michael Lorenzen. I want Chapman back there. Let's move Ottavino to long relief. Lorenzen to long relief. I'm gonna move I'll move Green down to setup. So that's pretty much where we're gonna be rolling. Garrett Cole, Severino, Paxton, Tanaka, Montgomery. How's Herman doing? Herman's stinking it up too. We can't make a trade anymore. I just realized I simmed. So wait, did that just say it sent Lucas Sims down? Where is Lucas Sims? Oh, no, I want him in AAA. He's 25. Okay. He's the 65 overall. Okay. Because I traded for him and Shane McClanahan, who are both in AAA, which is exactly where I want them. That is fine. Okay. So, now here at contract extensions, we kind of have to think about where we want to go with this. I'm telling you right now, there's at least, just looking at this screen, there's probably 5 or 6 guys or so that I'm going to try to bring back. But I am going to go through this, and then I will see what to do from there. And then I will see you guys after I get all these done. All right, so we're at the September call-ups. Took care of all the contract extensions. We got plenty of guys that are, now on the books for a couple of years to come. As you can see, we've upped those numbers over the length of the couple of years. Hap's still going to walk. I gave Tanaka a couple more years. Chapman obviously still on the books. Who else did we re-sign? I gave Paxton. I just said that. We're going to let Gardner walk. LeMahieu's asking for like $25 million at the age of 32. It's not happening. So he's going to walk. We re-signed Aaron Judge. He's going to go up to $19.5 million a year. So we're picking up money there. Sanchez is going to hop up to 12.7. We re-signed Lorenzen. Gave Urshela a couple years. Avalon is 30 years old. We're going to let him walk. Adam Warren is going to be 32. We're going to let him walk. I gave Chad Green a couple years. So on and so on. I'm not going to show everybody. I gave Herman, again, a couple of guys. I'm not going to show you everybody that I've extended. But now here we are at September call-ups. We're 77-60 in first place, so we're going to win the division. Hopefully, I'm not going to jinx it. We still pretty much have no money, though, if I'm looking at it. Actually, we are in the positive. And what's nice is, again, this is money. We did pick up some money, but we're also sending away a lot of money. So hopefully the game kind of realizes that and said, all right, well, you got some money to play around with. So, that'll show it, I think, towards the end. Because if we look now, okay, so bank balance at about 2.4 million. So I don't know how much money we'll have. Wait, doesn't it show it here? No. So we're just going to continue to sim. I'm going to sim to wrong button. The day just before the end of the season, just so we can sim that last day together, see where we're at, and then go from there. All right, so we're at September 27th, 93-68. The MLB The Show seems to think that this team is going to go from winning 100+ games for the last couple of years to not even winning 100 games. So that probably means we're not going to be a high seed. Look at the standings. We're actually worse than the wild card team, which is funny to me. So, we're the 3 seed, should be, but we're the only reason we're not the 4 seed is because we're winning the division. It's just that's wild to me that a wild card team is doing better than a team leading the division, but that's besides the point. So, like I said, we're here. We're gonna sim to the postseason. Sim this last day. We finished the year 93-69, worse than the wild card team. We got to play Houston here in the postseason. You know, we're gonna treat this a little different. So we got Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, Paxton, and Tanaka. These are gonna be the 4 guys that we really hope on. I'm not really gonna send Montgomery out there, even though he had a great year, depending on who he's pitching against. But we're really gonna rely, hopefully, on the 3 big guns and then Tanaka, who's been huge for us. So here we go. We are going to go day by day. So if we look at the calendar, we're just going to sim through the date. So we have Garrett Cole taking on Lance McCullers Jr. I'm surprised they're not sending out Verlander for game 1, and then they're going to go McCullers, Verlander, Greinke. Okay. So here we go. We got Cole, McCullers. I think should be an easy win. All right. So we're just going to sim through. We get a big win. So we have Severino, Verlander. Garrett Cole looks like he did all right. Lance McCullers looks like we lit him up. What was the score? Oh, 9-5. So looks like it wasn't a great. He only lasted 3 innings. So wow. So here we go. Now we got Severino and Verlander. Okay. Now we have Paxton and Greinke. Lost that one. Tanaka and Josh James should be a win. Are you serious? Are you serious? We got shut out by Rogelio Armenteros, who pitched 8.2. What happened to the starter? Wasn't it Josh James? What happened? Why did their starter only last an out? That's just weird to me. Hold on. Why does it say Armenteros went 8.2 innings when he only went 4? So Armenteros came in the 5th, and he came out in the 9th with 2 outs. So that means we must have had something brewing. We spread it out. We went Tanaka, Lorenzen, Ottavino, Avilan, Holder. That means Avilan blew. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Ottavino and Avilan blew it up. But either way, we're here. Game 5, Garrett Cole, Lance McCullers, and we move on. Okay, so probably the Astros were going to be the hardest team to beat. But now we're here playing the Athletics. I think we should be okay. We got Severino pitching against Daniel Mengden, I believe is how you pronounce it. I could be pronouncing it wrong, but either way, we're going to sim through it. We take game 1. We got Paxton against... How have these guys not pitched? Oh, they have. They just don't have a win or a loss. So we're going to sim through that, and we lose. Paxton, what are you doing? All right, Garrett Cole back on the mound against Sean Manaea. Dude! How are we getting shut out? All right, we got Tanaka against Frankie Montes. And we get a win, a big win to even out the series. We got Severino going. They're going right back to Mengden again. Oh, wait. He pitched the first game. I thought. Never mind. All right. So we were able to get the dub last time. All right. It's 3-2. We need one more against Oakland. Garrett Cole. Let's go. Come on. Win your game. There we go. We're in the World. Yeah, we're in the World Series. Taking on the Dodgers. So here we go. Garrett Cole, Walker Buehler. Lost. Lost game 1. Severino. Oh, no, it was... Why? Didn't Walker Buehler just pitch? So did he just pitch 2 games? Because... Did it not say he pitched game 1? Because he's already pitched 20 innings. I just want to make sure I didn't see that wrong. No, Kershaw went. Okay, that's why. I thought it said... I don't know. I'm blind, guys. All right, so now we've got Paxton against Urias. Lost 16-10. Garrett Cole, David Price. Dude, we lost to David Price, and now we've got Tanaka against Kershaw. Let's just hand them the trophy, guys. Seriously? Seriously. 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 We can beat Kershaw, but we can't beat David Price. Severino and Buehler. We lost the World Series in 6. Actually upsetting, but like I said in the beginning, the sim engine hates this team. I don't know why, but it is what it is. The World Series is over. We made the World Series. That's better than I thought we'd do. Alvarez, Brian Keller, and Eric Kratz all retired. Honestly, don't even know who they are besides Eric Kratz. There's always usually someone big in here. It's always like the same people, though. I'm not going to scroll through it because I really don't care. Yeah, that makes no sense. Nobody in the Hall of Fame. Okay. So here we are. If we look at our staff, everyone has a couple years left. I don't know if we can like rehire or extend. Not entirely sure. We'll get to that point. When we get to that point, that's not our pitching coach. I don't know who that is. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, so we'll take a look at that. So we'll just go to free agency 1 and then save and leave. I don't really think we're going to yeah, we're not going to really, let's see, arbitration. So we'll just offer. I'm really not going to mess around with this. Yeah, okay. So he's the only one that's going to get off. I will go through and tender contracts off camera. That's not something you guys are going to care about. This is actually a big one this one right here, Jason Dominguez, 18 years old. He's a 76 with A potential. He's 18 years old, and he's a 76 overall already. So he's going to be someone that's big for us in a couple of years, hopefully. We'll see where he gets. Who knows? He could be the next Mike Trout. You never know. I'm not going to assume he's going to, but you never know. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in a continuation of this series, leave a like, comment down below where you guys want me to go with this. If you guys want me to go a little more fantasy and not keep it realistic, or if you want me to keep it realistic, let me know down below. Comment. Comment players you want me to try to trade for if you guys want to go the fantasy route, or even if we want to try to keep it realistic, comment players that you think the Yankees could trade for. Leave your feedback down below. I want to see it. I want to see what you guys think, what you guys want to see, just to keep this interesting and keep you guys entertained. So, but again, if you've watched this far, thank you for staying through. Thanks for enjoying the video. If you're new here, make sure you hit that sub button. Turn on notifications. That way whenever I upload, you'll know the second the videos go up and once I go live. I was going to go live for all the new stuff, but it was so much at once I decided not to. I will be going live on Tuesday the 12th for whatever the new rookie program is, because there will be a new player, so there will be moments and stuff to do. So I will be live on the 12th, probably around 3 o'clock when the program drops with the update that comes. So I will see you guys then. But other than that, like I said, make sure to subscribe if you already have, or even if you're just hitting it now. Make sure you hit that like button, turn those notifications on, comment down below. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.